Hello everyone and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today I'm in the Fuso, the tier 6 Japanese battleship. I am on the map Two Brothers and it's the domination game mode but with only 2 capture points, so I guess not really domination game mode. Now I'm in a group with Ferry25. He's sailing in the Warspite. We are both battleships and we are top tier, which is great. Now, first we will go here on the left flank, because basically we spawned here and battleships are usually rather slow, so we will just see what happens. Hopefully someone from our team will scout the other flank, and we shall see how the battle evolves. Now a few words about the Fuso itself. The Fuso has 6 turrets, double-barreled, and 365mm guns. The rate of fire is quite nice for a battleship, and once you upgrade this ship you will have a very impressive range of a little over 21 kilometers. Now, the main improvement for the range comes from the hull upgrade, not from the range upgrade. Which I'm not sure if the game does tell you that by now. A long time in the harbor you didn't actually see that, and the game didn't actually tell you that upgrading your hull gives you more range, which was kinda sad. But anyway, Fuso is a great ship, and if you like Japanese battleships, you will love the Fuso. Now, it doesn't look like the enemy is sending a lot of ships our way. There are quite a few enemies on the other flank. Now we have a destroyer who is somewhat trying to go through the middle, and I would personally say it's way too early for that. I mean, you can see some of the enemy ships haven't really left the cap circle. If you just drive straight through here, you are probably getting obliterated. Now there are some torpedoes coming this way, but nothing too problematic. You can see a lot of smoke here. Our destroyer used smoke. The enemy destroyer has used smoke. Which also means that we can't see anymore what's happening over there. But it really doesn't look like they are trying to intercept us. And they are pushing a lot on the other flank. We only have 1 cruiser defending. And it doesn't look like they are turning around. I mean, there would always be the possibility, if they see us pushing here, that they decide they have to defend. But they still have a lot of ships in the cap circle, while we really have all of our fleet around here. Now this destroyer is coming around the corner, and well, he saw our big fleet and he decided probably that he can get a torpedo hit or 2. Let's see how great my torpedo avoiding skills are today. I turn and I slow down in the hopes of avoiding all of those torpedoes. This destroyer is getting heavily punished for his actions. And there you go. I avoided all the torpedoes, and this destroyer isn't faring very good. Yeah, okay. I'm also not hitting him very well, but our whole team is just shooting at him, and there he goes. So he probably imagined that somewhat different. Now this is the point where I realized that defending might be a viable strategy. And yes, I'm just saying that in the all chat because I'm incompetent. and I didn't switch to the team chat, but it's not like I'm giving away that much valuable information. Just that I think I should defend, and they can probably see me turning around, so... But you can also see, our team didn't just drive straight into the zone wall or ended up somewhere like here. We pretty much went straight for the enemy base. We had a lot of slow ships and we stuck together, which means we weren't as fast as the enemies, who just came through with cruisers and destroyers. But we are still in a very good position to defend. The only problem is my team doesn't really want to defend. So I turned around, my platoon mate is turning around. His ship is just a lot slower than mine. Well, a lot. But it is slower than mine. And, well, the enemies are still going for the carrier. This cruiser who was our only defense, I mean, he's still alive. He tried to run away. This carrier, he really should have gone this way. I mean, from the very beginning, it was clear that all of our, or most of our ships were going on the left flank. So why was he here on the right one? I don't know. He could have just followed us. And I mean, he had really had a lot of time to do so. But, well, we lost the cruiser. We are highly outnumbered here. And it's only the two of us. But on the other hand, we have also started capping their base. And yeah, well, we are behind, but still, if we can hold our cap, they probably can take A. But they have destroyers down here, they have lots of cruisers, and there might be torpedoes coming. Now I'm going straight for the cap circle. I'm not sure where they are hiding, but I can't just take a safe route or something. I have to reset them or we are gonna lose. They are capping pretty fast. They have, say, at least 2 ships in there. And let's just see if I can... Yeah. No. I didn't even hit the Nuremberg, which is bad. But I have lots of guns. And this time, yes, this time we can get the reset and the Citadel hit. Now, why am I switching targets? Because I want to reset, and you see there are 3 ships in the cap circle. I have to reset all of them, because... And there you go. Now, I've decided to reset the second ship, then I switched back to the first and killed him. Now I'm trying to kill this Oba, and yeah, there are torpedoes coming. I can't avoid all of them. I'm taking 2 hits. There are also 2 fires. Now I will heal the flooding and I will put out the fires, but there are still a lot. As you can see, my friend, he still hasn't arrived. I mean, he can provide fire support, but... And you can see that there is also a cruiser who decided to help us out here. And I'm just getting obliterated here. And there you go. There goes another enemy cruiser. Now there is still a destroyer left hiding in the smoke and shooting at me. Oh, I think there might be 2 destroyers here. There are more torpedoes incoming. I can't really turn now, can I? Maybe I can still get some good hits. Yeah, that was at least a good hit. I'm burning into locations. I cannot get rid of the fires. I cannot heal. There are more torpedoes, and you know, it's somewhat as expected. I'm dead. But if you look at it, we have warships in their cap circle. And we still have some defense here. I say I've done my job. I've resetted the cap. I've actually scored 8 resets. And I've killed some ships here. Now, we still have 2 defenders. And the Warspite has also by now arrived. And it's looking pretty good. We have almost won. Now they can still score resets. They have battleships and they still have torpedo bombers in the air. Now our cruiser isn't faring that well. But, you know, this battle here is still almost won. And oh, we almost had it, but someone was resetted. So now I'm switching here and taking a closer look. Oh, they have a destroyer who came here back to defend. And
Enemy team has taken the lead.
well, I don't know who has the most cap points here. And I fear our destroyers don't have... Oh, he has smoke ready, so he's currently using his smoke. You should probably be a lot slower. You shouldn't drive out of your smoke once you created it. Would just sit in this smoke and cap probably. The thing is, if he leaves his smoke now, I mean this smoke wall might provide him some cover from this battleship spotting him, but not this destroyer. So, since he's also shooting his gun, there is no way he's undetected. His cruiser is also almost down. No, for a couple of times. Now, and there goes the cruiser. And oh, there goes the destroyer. So it just looked like we were winning. We were so close a couple of times, but well, it's hard to cap when people are defending and actually shooting at you. I'm not entirely sure if they could have, what they could have done here, seen everything. I guess they might have been able to hide a little better and just cap it out. Like really use the smoke, stay inside the smoke, stick together the 2 destroyers. I mean, the enemy destroyer would have chased them into the smoke or something, but I think they could have done it. But yes, this destroyer is pretty much doomed. He's still trying to stick inside the cap circle, but there are 2 battleships and a destroyer there. While he might have a chance of staying outside of the attack range of destroyers, I mean, he's a collapse. He doesn't have long-range torpedoes, so probably has to get close to kill the battleships, and he doesn't have the health to get close to anything and survive it. And there you go. Well, I think we just lost this game, which is sad because we were close to winning it so many times. So, what's there left to do? I think it's time for an epic showdown. Now, our surviving Warspite, what can he do? He could go through the middle. And well, it's the fastest way to the enemy, but he doesn't stand a chance against those enemies. If he goes around here, he will probably never even arrive in time to do something. If he just, I mean, we are losing here in points. If the time runs up, we lose. This is really a situation where you just can't really do anything. You'd have to hope that the enemies just run one after another into you and are not really putting up any fight. I mean, the enemies have a New York and New Mexico and a Minakaze. And there you go, the New York is even at full health. And, well, our Warspite has issued a challenge in the chat. And it seems the enemy are answering it. So they'll just all meet up here and shoot it out instead of running around for 5 minutes and trying to catch the last ship. Which I find pretty nice. I mean, if there isn't really anything left that you can do, why not end it in a glorious battle instead of trying to save a few credits by not getting shot and hiding in a corner of the map. And he didn't take any damage from those shots yet. Was angled. Now he's turning around his ship, he gets immediately punished. But he's trying to fire all of his guns. The New York is also showing his broadside. And yeah, there you go. Decent hit. Now he's turning his ship again. Doesn't want to show his broadside. And yes, there's a second battleship coming. The destroyer, we don't know where he is yet. He might also be somewhere around here. But this is... yeah, there he is. But this is supposed to be an epic battle between battleships. So yeah, you can just look, little guy. And an epic showdown it is. Now he's getting into trouble. Well, he's safely avoiding those torpedoes, but he can't really angle that well against both ships. Also, his gun turrets are pointing somewhere where they aren't very useful. And the turret traverse is just awful on the Warspite. But what an epic little showdown here. It's just nice to see battleships this close with the secondaries and primaries going. And this is why we play World of Warships. And now let's take a look at the results. Ferry25 had a great game, he played it well, he got top experience in our team. I finished second, and not one of my greatest games, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Unfortunately, it was a loss. We probably would have needed more people to turn around. It was a bad situation because both our top tier battleships had to turn around and defend because no one else wanted to, and our more squishier ships just pushed on ahead into the enemy battleship, so there was no one there to tank the shots, I guess. And it didn't turn out so well. I tried going for the cap while still engaging the enemy battleships, and well, it almost worked. Anyway, it was a very exciting game. It was a pleasure to play, and it was truly fun to watch the epic showdown between Ferry25 and the enemy battleships. So I hope you enjoyed watching it as well, and see you guys next time.